Welcome dear students for the session 42 of our system software. This is of 3rd semester BCA and affiliated to Kuvempu University. In the today's session, we'll learn very important concept of our compiler that is called as passes of a compiler. So before that, let us have a short recap of our previous class. In the previous class, we have understood about the assembly phase of our compiler. Learning objective of this session is to understand the passes of our compiler. So the session outcome, the student will be able to understand all the passes of a compiler. Passes of a compiler. So as the name itself is telling, in the process of execution of our compiler or the working of our compiler, what all the different passes are there and how they are going to work, this is what we are seeing in our today's session. See, pass 1 corresponds to lexical phase. You remember, we have 7 or 6 phases in our compiler. We need to correlate the pass with each and every phase we are learning. So, the pass 1 corresponds to the lexical phase, wherein it scans the source program and creates identifiers, literals, and uniform symbol tables. When coming to the pass 2, it corresponds to your syntax analysis phase, that is the second phase, and the interpretation phase followed by the next phase. It scans the uniform symbol table and produces the matrix. Pass 3 through N3 corresponds to code optimization phase. And the pass N2 corresponds to the storage assignment phase, and pass N1 corresponds to the code generation phase. It scans the matrix and creates the first version of object deck. Pass N corresponds to assembly phase and it resolves the symbolic addresses. N represents the last pass and N-1 is the last but one pass. Now let us see what we have discussed now in a diagrammatical way. This figure, it represents the passes of a compiler. At the top you can see you have a compiler and you're going to have the call for the pass 1, 2, 3 up to your N there. In the pass 1 you can see at the left corner the first one, that is, we are going to refer to your lexical analysis phase there, wherein the term table is being used as a databases and the source program is fed into that lexical phase. And in the pass 2, the syntax analysis and the interpretation will be done there. From the lexical phase, the data will be used from even the identifier and the literal table also. And the syntax and analysis interpretation phase from the pass 2, it refers to the matrix. The pass 4 till the pass N-1 phase, they all work with your optimization phase where you have two-way communication between your matrix. And in the pass N-2 phase, it refers to your storage assignment. From the matrix and the storage assignment, the data will be used. And this storage assignment, it refers the identifier and literal tables also. The pass Nth-1, that is the last but one pass, it refers to or it works with your code generation phase, wherein it is going to use the matrix as well as identifier and literal tables as a databases there. And this code generation phase, it is responsible for creating your object code, that is in your pass N-1. And in the final, that is concluding pass N, it refers to your assembly where the object deck, that is the TXT, RLD, ESD and END cards will be used and it will be completed there. So this diagram, it gives a brief information or in detail it will tell how the compiler is going to run with respect to the passes of a compiler and the different databases we are using. So hope students you have understood what is the phases of a compiler and how they are being using the different phases of our compiler there. So session summary, the student is able to understand all the passes of the compiler in association with the phases of the compiler. For further studies, you can refer the book System Programming authored by John Donovan.